Hey guys, it's Sorceress here, back from my exam period with a fresh narration for you, as opposed to an unfresh narration that I did years ago that I've been hiding from the public. But whatever, Trevor. So I've got a battle here against the Dashing Hero. It was a good match, despite it being quick and possibly one-sided, but who cares? I lead off with my minute trick, and I'm like, yeah, it's called Try Hard, you get it, I get it, and it's got 282 health points, and that doesn't want to take a fake out. So I swap into my Cradilly, expecting the fake out, and I'm like, yeah, and I get bulldozed, and I'm like, oh, who cares? Cradilly's like, it's like suction cupped to the ground. I mean, it's not moving anywhere very fast. And so he swaps out his beanbag hat, and I'm like, cool beans. And then he swaps out into his Sharpedo, and I'm like, well, I'm just totally gonna swap out, expecting him to double swap from Sharpedo into Larion. And I don't know what was happening. I haven't watched this for a while, but anyway, yeah. I swap into my Claydol, expecting him to have swapped into Larion, because it was a bad matchup for him. But he just went for the Night Slash, and I swapped into something that got critted and just died. I'm like, cool story, and then this thing's getting speed boosts, and it's got crit hacks going on, and I'm like, well, don't worry, because I smacked that. And, yeah, my Buffaloant is like, ha. Anyway, at this point I'm like, ha, you got laid. That reminds me of my Gallade thing. Get laid, and we were laughing about that in chat, and then I was like, oh, Eviolite thingamabob takes no damage. I think there's like a 4 times effective attack, I know, without stab, but really? It lived? And he hits his Stealth Rocks up, and my Claydol's dead, and I'm like, grrr! So now I Wild Charge in case he wanted to switch, trying to into his like Swoobat or something, and he doesn't, he just leaves it in for fodder, and after all these lefties recover, who cares about recoil, right? Anyway, so yeah, I'm here with my giant buffalo thing, and I'm like, oh, he could fake out me, so I'll just stay in. You know, why not? And he goes for a body slam, and he actually thought it would do a lot more than this, and I'm like, no, I'm defensive-ish. And I just go for a head charge. I'm like, oh, this should do reasonably good damage, possibly take it under 50%. And then the hell kept going down. I'm like, whoa, I killed the giant fat thing with a head attack, and it didn't even get a crit. And I'm like, wow, amazing. And I'm Sap Sipper Buffaloant as well, so that was really amazing. Anyway, so then he goes into his Elekid, and he's like, ha ha ha, how cute. And I thought it would actually kill me, but it's an Elekid, so I guess not. But I agree with the name as I go for an Earthquake, and he's like, I forgot it can get that. I'm like, I used it 2 minutes ago, dude. But here's Elekid, yeah, I don't see it often, so excuse me for getting the name. And I kill it with an Earthquake, and then I'm like, yeah, you take that. So he goes out to Dennis Quaid, which made me lol. And then I'm like, well, Buffaloant's already like killed 3 pokes or something, so it did a good job. It can die now. Goodbye, stupid buffalo that looked yellow because it was paralyzed. And so I go into my minute trick, and I'm like, oh no, he could sweep me because Swoobat's really fast. And I think this is my Specs minute trick. And I'm like, oh well, I'll just try a Volt Switch. And I was faster, so I was like, hurrah! And then it died. And I was, more hurrah! You know, I'm one-shotting nearly everything on his team. It's really good to make a team that works for the first time in my life. So then I go into my Finish Sharpedo, because it finishes, it cleans up, it does that. That's why it's named Finish, because it came from Swinland. And then I'm like, Earthquake, and he's like, oh no, why does everything you have Earthquake? I'm not sure if this mattered though. I do get a crit, but what was a muck gonna do? I mean, I know I have paper thin defenses, but it's a muck. I mean, it's a muck. It's green goop in shiny form. So like, duh. And I think now all he's got left is his Sharpedo. My Sharpedo's got the speed boost, so I know I'm faster unless he's scarfed for some obscene reason, despite me knowing he has Life Orb. So I just go for the safe Earthquake you know, like, both my stabs aren't very effective. So, yeah, whatever. It dies in one hit, and that's a good game, The Dashing Hero. I know it was a 4, but I still thought it was pretty good. Anyway, see ya!